Property taxes for thousands of Marion County residents have skyrocketed. In some cases, taxes have tripled. ITM's Richard Essex finds out the reason why.
The most recent increase in property taxes has been concentrated around the Fountain Square area. That area has seen a tremendous amount of redevelopment, which has led to higher home sale prices and now higher property taxes. And right in the middle of the redevelopment sits Esperanza Alzano's house. She's a lawyer and moved into the Fountain Square area about 10 years ago. Her most recent property tax bill caught her by surprise.
I used to pay about less than $1,000 a year, and now I'm paying more than almost $3,000 on one of the properties.
When her property tax bill came in the mail a few weeks ago, she called the assessor's office and asked for an explanation.
The only explanation is basically they can do it, and they say that they were kind of behind on taxes. So I told them, so because you were sleeping on it, now we have to pay for it. They just said that property value has gone up.
I called the Marion County Assessor Joe O'Connor for an explanation. He said the law requires his office to assess a quarter of the county every year. Property taxes are determined in part by a combination of home sale prices in a particular area, along with the number of permits issued for new construction or renovation. Alzano says the assessed value of her house in 2020 was $80,000. The new assessment is $220,000. Home values in her neighborhood have been going up, and she knew eventually there would be an increase.
Not like this. We knew that progressively it was going to go up, but not just like that, and especially at that percentage, because, I mean, we see that they're tearing down properties and building new properties, so it does make sense.
Wayne Walker has lived in this old Southside neighborhood for decades. The paper he is holding in his hands are tax bills for his house from last year and this year. In 1 year, his property taxes have tripled. Walker is retired and has a mortgage on the property. The increase in taxes are reflected in a higher monthly mortgage payment. Walker's house is in an area of Indianapolis that has seen a tremendous amount of redevelopment.
Don't feel like I'm getting my money's worth out of our politicians. I don't think that they stop to consider how this would impact people, especially in this neighborhood. You know, this is not an affluent neighborhood. A lot of people are on fixed incomes.
The assessed value of his house has almost doubled, but that has not been the case for others in the neighborhood. Walker has called the assessor for an explanation, but hasn't heard anything back as of yet. The assessor told me that not all reassessments are going to be perfect, and that sometimes the assessed value is not reflective of the property. And he says if there's a question, you can appeal their decision. In Indianapolis, Richard Essex, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.